This microtalk is a part of a mini-series on corporate inversions, also called flips. We encourage you to watch the entire mini-series available on our emerging companies and venture capital resource site, Springboard. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Matteo Daste. I'm a partner at Mayer Brown. I practice in the emerging companies venture capital division of our firm. That means I work with a lot of tech companies, investors, and startups. And today I'll be talking to you about something that I see often in my practice, especially working with a lot of foreign founders and foreign investors, and that is flips. So what are flips? Flips essentially are a form of corporate transaction that enables a foreign company to relocate to the US in order to have a structure that it's better suited to go to market here, as well as to raise capital from local investors. A challenge that many companies face coming into the United States from abroad is that they're often structured using local laws, corporations, or at least business structures that reflect customs and usages of foreign jurisdictions. And while those legal entities might work well in those jurisdictions, at the end of the day, they can create barriers for capital raising in the US, because especially in the early stage, familiarity with a predictable legal system, as well as an efficient set of precedents to structure fundraising in a very predictable way, comes at a premium. In the US, generally speaking, every startup is set up as a Delaware C corporation. And the reason for that is not really a misconception related to any tax benefits or tax savings. There's none of that. The main reason why companies are set up as Delaware corporations is because Delaware has a very long and elaborated jurisprudence of corporate law dating over 200 years. And as a result, having a body of law that's very detailed, articulated, and predictable, and has been interpreted over the years by the courts, lowers the risk of operating in that jurisdiction. And obviously, the same from a US perspective is not going to be true if an entrepreneur has set up a company in a foreign jurisdiction. As a result, most investors in accelerator programs and other angels interested in investing in tech companies require founders to organize their business as a Delaware C corporation. The challenge becomes when the founder comes from a foreign jurisdiction and, let's say, has raised capital and started operations in a foreign country. At that point, there is already an existing legal entity with shareholders, with investors, with employees, and so forth, with intellectual property in it. So how do we make sure that that legal entity is somewhat translated into a structure in the US that's fundable, as if it was a purely domestic enterprise, but at the same time, it retains those foreign characteristics, enabling it to retain a workforce and operations in a foreign country to take advantage, say, of lower operating costs, or the fact that a portion of the team is located in a foreign jurisdiction. And that's what flips are. Flips essentially are a corporate setup that contemplates at least two companies in the chart. Typically, the two company structure or dual company structure requires that there a parent corporation, which is a Delaware parent corp, and a foreign subsidiary, which is a legal entity set up in any foreign jurisdiction where the company originates from. The Delaware corporation is the 100% owner of the foreign company. And that enables essentially the Delaware corporation to be the owner of the enterprise value that's created abroad, but at the same time to function as a filter so that capital can be raised in the US. Another resource that I want to point out today is that we have a website, a portion of website dedicated to startups, where we have posted a set of documents that entrepreneurs can find useful for consultation, as well as to help them quickly organize their corporations if they don't want to go through us. That service is available, and you can consult it at mayerbrown.com. Thank you.